All right, year 10, I'm going to continue the project from yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't actually save the title screen. So I'm just going to create in here the title screen. So I'm going to go, I didn't actually mean to save that there, just so that you know, create a new project. Down the bottom here is where the project's going to be created, and I actually want to create it somewhere else. I want to create it on my Photos drive. I'm going to make a new folder, call it GDevelop. I should rename that from Photos because it's not Photos. And choose folder. I'll make a new folder here, and I'm going to call it Platformer. Select folder. That's how, normally it just goes into the default directory. I'm going to get an empty game. Click to add scene. This is going to be the title scene, or title screen. And then I'll click to add another scene, which will be main game. Okay, now I'm not going to remake the title screen in here. I'll do that another time, but the main game I'm going to get started on now. So first thing I need to do though is to get my sprites, and what I've gone and done is downloaded these sprites here. Okay, so there's this dude here called Rotting Pixels on itch.io. He has some really decent sprites. 2D platformer pack, enemy pack. We've got a ground enemy, we've got some flying enemies, and then there's all these different things here which are quite cool. So I've just downloaded this one, this dungeon one with the collectible coin in it. But I could download a few others, and then I could maybe use the treasure chest from this one and so on. When they downloaded, they were in the format, and I'll just bring it up. They were in this format. So if I click it and load it up, you'll see, if I zoom in on it, won't let me zoom in, they're actually in that tile set. So this is going to be an opportunity for me just to repeat those instructions on Piskel. So I'm going to import, I'm going to browse images, and I'm going to go to photo drive, and it's actually in downloads where I put them, and game assets for GDevelop, 2D platformer characters, this one here. I'm going to import it as a sprite sheet, and I'm going to guess 128 by 8, so they should be 16 across. Yep. And probably 16, no, it's not. 24, no, 32, 32. Okay, so 16 by 32, that was just a guess. You may have to play around with those settings. If you're unsure and you've got a sprite sheet that's laid out normally, but you can't figure out what these numbers are here, just send it to me and I'll sort it out for you. So I'm going to import those. This will replace the current animation. All right, now I'm going to actually delete some of these because I don't need all of them. So I bin that. I don't need the ones facing left. So I'll just go down. I can bin these left facing ones. They look like the jump animations, the run animations. Well, that's like a crawl animation. Bin, 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 bin. That looks like a dead animation. And then these last ones, I don't need the other character, so I'm just going to delete all of those. Okay, so now I can export those. I'm going to save, download them as a zip. And I'll grab those in a second, put them in the right place. The other thing I need to do now, I'm going to do it again, browse images, but I'm going to do it for the enemies. So I go back to here, enemy character sprites. Here they are. This is probably going to be the same. It's going to be 16 by 32. No, they're a bit wider, so they might be 24. Actually, let's see. It's 80 by 240. So there's 4 across, so it's going to be 20. 20, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's going to be, I think, 24. No. Is that too much? It's going to be 20. No, not 120. 20 by 20. Okay. All right. So I'll click next. I'm going to replace my current one. Click OK. Right now, I don't need all of these. I only need them facing one way. So let's just go to the top, delete the left ones. I'll actually just have, well, I just want this green one here. Okay. And I'm going to get rid of all those, and I'll have the blue bat, and I'll get rid of the rest of them. Okay, so now I can export those, download zip, and I'll sort that out later. And lastly, I need to get the level part, and this is going to be the hard bit. Okay, whoops, not backups. Browse images. I go back to here, dungeon platform tile set. This is the tile set here. And I'm going to guess these are 16 by 16. Yes, they are. Usually they're the same with tile sets, and they're either 16 by 16 or 32 by 32. With this one, it actually tells me. So if I mouse over GDevelop, platformer. Oh, whoops, I haven't got those. Where did I put them? I thought I just put them into this folder. Did I not? GDevelop, platformer. Where did I put them? Okay, weird. But I thought I just imported them from there. Let's go back to Chrome anyway. Click next on that, and I'll replace those. Now I actually want to use all of these, so I'm just going to export the whole thing straight away. So export, download zip. Okay, now this bit will take some time, this next bit. So really today I'm just going to be setting some stuff up. I'm not going to do every single thing in here because you'll see that it will take some time. So these have all been downloaded. If I show in folder, oops, I'll just go to my downloads. Downloads. Oh, I put them into here, that's why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab those three things. They're the zip files that downloaded. And I'm going to put them into game assets for GDevelop. And then I'm actually just going to delete these other ones here. So I've just got the enemy sprite sheet, the characters, and the tile set. And these should be the right one. So if I extract these, extract here, auto rename. Okay, I've got all those sprites, and you can see that that's over there. So this is going to take a little bit of time. Actually, I probably should delete these and put them into separate folders, or it's going to take me ages to figure out which is which. So 7-zip, extract to star. Okay, if you find all this part too complex, you can just use the ones that are built into GDevelop, but this gives you a bit more freedom. I'm actually going to do this in the next video. So I've got all my sprites prepared. I'm going to stop this video now and start the next one in adding these objects.